Oh, are we live? Oh, we might be live. Alright, if we're live. Sorry, everyone. Welcome to Comics League Gaming. I'm Jared, and today I am continuing... Hang on. I'm trying to get this thing to change over. I am continuing my playthrough of Superman Returns. And first off, hello, Cameron. And gotta join later of getting a haircut. Yep. Hell yeah, dude. And yes, I will kick Bizzaro's ass. And what's up, Somar? Yeah, so we're going to be exploring and kicking some Bizzaro ass. So let's get to work. Just trying to get this to move properly. Stay properly. Here we go. All right. How is everyone doing today? Let's do this. All right. All right. So we are continuing our journey. Does this game... Well, I have no idea. But we are going to play through it and really dig it. So let's get started. And can you zoom the frame up on your face, fit in frame? Yeah, it's because the computer is like far away from me, but I can try to. Hang on, let me try this. Right here, this is about as close as I can make it. All right. Be sure to like the stream and share it. It really helps when the game sound blast can't hear you more. Like, if you could up the voice audio. Yeah, let me see if I can do that. Hang on one second. Let's see. I'll up this audio. And see if I can decrease the game audio. How's that? Is that better? Where are the dragons? Dragons are down here. So let's do, I think I'll take care of the ground. Music for this game is so good, unlike the movie. I felt the movie was pretty enjoyable. That's just me personally. Lower the game audio. Yes, I did. I did. At least on my little dashboard, I lowered the game audio and raised my mic volume. Okay, looks like it's just the dragons I gotta take care of. Let's do this. So let's just hang out with that a little bit. Let's see what we can do here. Trying to see how the sound looks on my end on the stream. I was hoping you only up voice audio.
So let's
I mean,
hang out with that.
on my end it sounds fine because I have the stream also open on another YouTube page. It sounds fine. But this is about as loud as my mic volume can get without it blowing out the thing. So that's kind of the way I gotta have it. Fire in the sky, that's a funny thing. Reference to the comics. Take care of the dragons first, then I'll take care of that building fire. Go. Yep, when flying or punching enemies talk at the same time it gets hard, but since this game is story focused, it's okay, we have in the audio lower. Yeah. It's all good. It should be fine. On my end it sounds fine, so I don't know what's going on with it. Technical issues then, ladies and gentlemen. Try to beat this 100%. Yeah, I'm gonna play through the entire story, and then I'll switch over to another game. I may not do it today, but I'm gonna I'll get through as much of the game as I can for right now, so that we can see everything else. Yeah, of course. Another dragon. So many dragon attacks. Is that it? In terms of dragons? Nope. Okay, looks like we also have some robots. You playing the Catwoman game someday? Probably not. I would imagine not. Probably not. Because I don't think the Catwoman game would bring views, so I really don't think I can, like, do at least that game. That's what I'm gonna have to say I can. If I didn't have to worry about views, sure, but I kinda do have to on YouTube. Stop blocking me. Red dragons or white dragons? Let's see. Looks like this one's a red dragon, so I can blast it. And then this next one is also a red dragon, so I can, like, hit it. Alright. Better than the movie, though? Yeah, but again, it's like, that may be true, and that's true of a lot of superhero games that are tied into movies, but... You see, the reason I could do this is because Superman, particularly for my channel, works really well from a search engine perspective, but the problem is when you go to like with like Catwoman, that's more of like a very niche character. Particularly for a channel that's like more on the Superman, Wonder Woman like bend. So Let's see, what else can we do? We are really high up right now. What's the speed demons? Yes, it is. Okay. These are pretty easy to take out. What do you think this game's Metropolis is based on? Oh, probably. I mean, I'm pretty. It looks like what they did is they took like a bunch of different iterations of Metropolis from the comics and just threw them all together. Because Metropolis was not this like precarious even in the movie. Like Metropolis in the movie was not like perched on a cliffside with no railing, which I think is really hilarious. Taken care of. Yeah, RJ, what's up? Yeah, exactly. Look up. Yeah. Let's see. So what else awaits us? Metropolis, it's Malibu, everyone knows Jake. Yeah, exactly, my brother. Exactly. So let's see, where else am I going to be going? Where's another quest? Okay, that one's all the way up there in the island. I think this is another Bizzaro fight, so we're gonna kick Bizzaro's ass again. Let's do this. Yeah, it's a good city. I like it too. I like it too so much. And oh, it's nothing. Another dragon and robot fight. All right.
Trouble. I need to replenish.
All right. So it's like a lot of these guys. Here we go. Dog fight. Get some space here so I can like maneuver.
My powers aren't having any effect on me.
And we're good. You play DMC games. Did Devil May Cry? No, and I don't think I can because that's another game franchise that I don't think would fit with my, like, brand. Ooh, another cutscene. At least I think it's a cutscene. Okay, I remember this part. I have to escort some blimps. All right.
Hurry up!
Fly up a little bit. Oh, I can't just be on the blimp. It actually leaves without me. That's
Here they come!
kind of stupid, but alright. Come those dragons. Let's go. Let's go. Heat them up.
Look out!
What type of Easter egg game is trying to? I don't. I've never actually. If you try and go to the edge of the map, it just stops you.
Incoming!
In terms of Easter eggs, like certain characters, like Mexel Flick will show up, like to get you, give you the ability to like turn into Bizzaro. That kind of shit. Oh, one blew up. Look at the first time I played. What's the new Krypton story about? Kryptonians invade Earth and then like take over, and then Superman kind of, for lack of a better term, collaborates with them. It kind of leads to like his relationship with the human beings being kind of strained as a result.
These poor beasts have no will of their own. Glad I could help, gentlemen. Don't worry, I'll get to the bottom of this.
Alright, we're cleared. Another chapter completed. Chapter 12 is what we're on now. Let's see, what is the next? Is there a cutscene coming now? What other Superman-related questions do you guys have that you would like answered, or Wonder Woman questions? I have no, like, I don't discriminate. Looks like I'm now playing with clones. That's why I'm getting blasted.
I need to restore my energy.
What can you do in this city? Where's Lex? I don't know where. Basically, what you do in this city is just fly around. Is basically do what I'm doing. Random like crimes and stuff will show up, and then you have to save it. I don't know where LexCorp is though. The city isn't as detailed as like Suicide Squad Killed the Justice League was, so it's not like there's like all these different actual places you can go. What other questions do you guys have? It could be about Superman, could be about Wonder Woman, whatever you guys want to hear about, whatever you guys want to ask about. anything about Superman, Wonder Woman, Batman, the comics, whatever you guys would like to talk about, just let me know. Well, some enemies you can only punch, so that's kind of difficult. But I took out those dragons with heat vision and cross breath, so there's that. Anyone have any particular questions on DC lore, that type of stuff? What have you guys got? That's a lot of dragons. Hope you do an interview one day with the people working on this. I don't know. Is the studio that worked on this actually still around? I'm not sure. EA probably. They may not be working more because this game came out like 20 years ago. So even for a 20-year-old game, it's actually very functional. So there is something there. Okay, so let's go check this out. more dragons, yay. There's on Wikipedia names of the people. Also bear in mind, I would if that would be interesting, it's just I'm not really a gaming channel. That's the thing. I have a gaming show because I enjoy playing comic book games. But, I mean, I could... I'll look into it. I'll look into it. What's up, Corey? And somewhere says, would love if you do it live too. Well, let me put it this way. All my interviews are live, Somar. So if somehow that ends up happening, it will most likely be live. Okay, so... Oh, right back to where we were. Okay, then. What is this? Oh, it's a fire. This is easy. There you go. I took care of it. Alright, more dragons. This is the dragon battle episode, ladies and gents. Cover my solar energy and then go right back into it. Alright, let's just see it, Corey. I am disappointed that Snyder was... He did, it's in the Snyder cut. He uses it to freeze Steppenwolf's axe and then he shatters it. So he definitely did use the Frost Breath. What's up, Karen? So Kick Bizzaro asking me. I haven't fought him yet. I'm trying to find him. I did take out a metric crap ton of dragons. I mean, if that counts. I didn't see that version. I was thinking Man of Steel. Watch the Snyder cut, RJ. Trust me, it is well worth your time. Take out the drone first.
restore my energy.
Oops. I was just trying to extinguish a fire, I swear! More dragons! My god! How many dragons are there?
Why isn't this working?
Finally, we might be finally at the Bizzaro fight, ladies and gents. Yep, we're here. Let's do this. All right, Cameron, I'm gonna I'll kick his ass for you.
Bizzaro, you have good day by dying.
Bizzaro, quit destroying the city. I've already saved it a dozen times today.
Me kill you to show you how much me like you. Bizzaro only hurt friends.
Good intentions or not, Bizzaro has to be stopped.
Oh no, it's a quick time event. That's in a month away from seeing Gun Superman fight ultimately. Yeah, they're still talking about well, here's the thing, Dave. These people will never stop comparing Gunn to Snyder. It's just not gonna happen. Here comes the clock. Should have experience by this time in Superman, like he knows his tails or there are a lot of different ways that they can kind of approach that. There's no like real get out of here. There's no like right answer on that, I don't think. He does kind of look like that. Personally, he knows. I prefer honestly, if it's of the two, I do prefer him knowing who he is because that limits the possibility that Lois is all of a sudden like the key to him being Superman. As you guys know, I hate that, so I figured that if he already knows who he is, that minimizes that significantly.
Have fun being hero by destroying city. Superman. Bizzaro am.
Another of these events. All right, I got him. Let's head
Come
down
on,
there
Bizzaro.
and finish him off.
Come out and play like a good little clone. Let me take you somewhere safe. Maybe they can help you, Bizzaro. Stop fighting me! You need help, Bizzaro.
Ouch.
You've got it all backwards, Bizzaro. I'm here to help you, Bizzaro. would never lie to you, Bizzaro.
So, but wait, if Bizzaro only understands things backwards, does that mean that Superman is lying to Bizzaro when he says I would never lie? So that way he
don't have
would
to make this
lie to
difficult,
Bizzaro? That's interesting when you think about it.
Bizzaro, why won't you listen to me? I know you can use your powers for good, Bizzaro. There's good in you, Bizzaro. I know there is.
Come on, bad clone! Bad clone!
I'll do whatever I can to help you. This is clearly a misunderstanding.
Dave says Bizzaro is like, what is the problem? Well, why does he keep threatening me? Yeah,
I
exactly.
can help you, Bizzaro.
So it's like, as far as Bizzaro knows, whenever Superman says, let me help you, Bizzaro, it's more like, let me kill you, Bizzaro. Yeah, real nice, Superman.
Stop and think about what you're doing. You can stop this now, Bizzaro. It's not too late. Bizzaro, stop! You don't know what you're doing. He's as fast as I am. I have to catch up with him somehow.
Looks like we should be headed to the park, where my statue is. Don't stop fighting me, Bizzaro. It's too late for you. Yeah, exactly, Dave. That's kind of what Superman is saying. No, I'm not seeing if I can swim and touch water right now. I'm trying to fight Bizzaro. So I'm can't do that right now.
Good intentions or not, Bizzaro has to be
Alright.
stopped.
I can end this. Alright, I beat Bizzaro.
Me be hero. Me destroy everything.
Woo! That was tough. And look, there he is. Yeah, and now I have a new Superman suit. I have the pod suit. Alright, story. Let's go.
This was a bad idea.
Are you fishing for an interview, Miss Lane?
Lex Luthor. I should have known you were behind the blackouts.
How about I give you that interview? Here's your first question. Lex Luthor, what do you know about crystals?
They make great chandeliers.
Well, this crystal may seem unremarkable to you, but then so is the seed of a redwood tree. It's how our mutual friend in tights made his Arctic getaway spot. Cute, a little small for my taste.
You're building an island?
Oh, it's not just an island. It's an entirely new continent. For lack of a better name, it's Krypton.
And you think that the rest of the world...
They'll what? I'll have Kryptonian technology. Thousands of years beyond what anyone else can throw at me.
But millions of people will die.
Billions! Once again, the press underestimates me. Come on, say it.
Luthor, you're insane.
No, not that. Superman will never let... Wrong!
Wrong!
What is that?
I think you know exactly what this is. Mind over muscle, Miss Lane. Mind over muscle.
Commander, this is Unit 14. Grid 67 is reporting a cell wall breach. The EMP triggered a voltage overrun in our transformers, and the explosion tore
Yeah,
right through
Lois
the
does
cell
look
wall.
rough, I'll
The
give you that,
Terminites have
dude.
escaped. We've also got a complete malfunction in Inmate Riot's containment unit. Send all available backup.
So I think that I'll save the game. I'll answer a couple of questions, then we'll wrap up for the day. So go ahead and ask any questions that you guys would like for me to answer. and then we'll wrap this baby up. Alright, we're good. I think they brought out just the movie. Let's go see how it... Yeah, it's really interesting. But what other questions do you guys have regarding like Superman, Wonder Woman, the movies, the comics, whatever you guys would like to know? I can throw out some answers. Change your suit when say Kevin Spacey could have been such a good Lex Luthor, but his writing characterization was just bad in the movie, and he's a bad person in real life, so there was that. But so what other questions do you guys have in terms of like any DCU questions you guys want answered? Any like Superman like answers? Let me know. I'm here for a while. Could be any questions about the characters and any type of anything that you guys have been like really wondering about. Let me know. I will say this, and I'll say this on Under Two Capes tonight. Wait, which DCU video game would you want? Wonder Woman? Probably Superman. Maybe Superman, Wonder Woman. There's so many, Dave. Probably... Let's see, what else would I want? I would imagine probably Green Lantern would be really fun. I'll change my suit in a second, Somar, okay? The movie was it wasn't that bad. I don't think it was like that bad of a movie. It was a little bit more like leaning into the classic era of Superman. So I'll give you that. It's not the best, but it's definitely not the worst movie. But I will say this. I wanna like thank you guys because I'll say this on UTC as well, but I got word today that Under Two Capes on the pod on the million podcasts like site, Under Two Capes got ranked in the top like what was the word? In the top like 100 DC Comics podcasts at like 32. Imagine a Superboy game in Smallville being a bullies like Jack Reacher. Superman wouldn't do that though, so that's not really a thing though. That's the issue. If Lantern Show is decent, I like it. Yeah, exactly. That could be really fun. Thank you. So we're 32 on a list of 100 in the DC Comics category. I'm very happy about that. But yeah, definitely Lanterns could be a really fun game. Particularly if you make it like an RPG. Where you can make your own lanterns. That would be fun. Nah, man, his son, the trigger happy one. His son is not that trigger happy, though. I don't think that would work really well for a game, personally. I don't think that would... I really don't think that would work, personally. That's just me. My hopes are high with Tom King's involvement, though. Yeah, if you saw Young Justice, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, but even he wasn't just haphazardly taking out bullies, bro. He wasn't doing that. How high are you on the Wonder Woman YouTube rank? Because they haven't like given that, but I don't know. Maybe one day we'll get to there. But for right now, I'm just happy that on that type of list, I'm pretty high up there. So it's very humbling. It's very fun. I'm loving it. It's a fun show. and it's very fun to be able to like to be a voice for fans that don't really have a voice on the internet. It's very humbling. What other questions do you guys have? Of course, there would be more to the game than that. Yeah, but that if that's your premise, that's a kind of a flawed premise for a Superboy game. I don't think even Connor would do that. Plus, again, Connor is not Superman's son. You might want to research that. But we'll see what gets announced and stuff. So, anything's possible, I guess. But what other, like, questions do you guys have that are burning? Any particular, like, comic book questions you guys would like to ask? Anything like that? Whatever you guys would like to check out. Let's see. Let's see. What other questions? What other content you guys want to see? Basically, Horizon Zero Dawn. Yeah, that would be really fun. You could definitely do that. That's actually a great idea. That is actually like that's honestly a really good like what's the word? Good like analogy for that, or like Assassin's Creed Odyssey. You could go with that. That's why my first game that I really played for game night for Comics and Gaming was Assassin's Creed Odyssey. That was a good one. But yeah. So I think that is going to be where I'm going to leave it. But hope to see you guys at Under Two Capes at 6 p.m. where we're going to be discussing the Stan Lee Just Imagine universe and DC's Tangent universe. And I'll be on Weird Science soon to discuss the travesty that was Wonder Woman 22. And that's what I got coming up. Super Wonder Legacy. Britt and I are going to be comparing Superman and Wonder Woman's relationship to Black Bolt and Medusa. And movie night, I got to ask Jay what he wants to pick for movie night. But besides that, Wonder Woman Q&A, obviously, and all my other regularly hosted programming. See you guys later. Stay heroic. Remember, Lois Lane is Lois Lane. She belongs to General Zod. Zois and Maxibat for life. I'll let you know what happened to Monolith Game from interviewers. Hopefully, I'm not. That's been like very documented. So that it's probably that. Honestly, Taladia is probably the guy to talk. I'll change the suit next stream, Somar. But in terms of like Monolith, I think that Taladia would be the better authority to weigh in on that, because he's more the gaming guy. Again, I'm more the comics guy, as I've explained before. But see you guys later. Stay heroic.